Ready? One.
Okay, everyone, here we go. August, not only August is here, but it's like halfway through it. Isn't it going fast?
Really fast.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, wait a minute, so it's the 13th already. It seems like just yesterday was August 1st. It's going real quick. So welcome to August Office Team Meeting. Here we go. Thank you for making the time to be here and enjoy some of this delicious food. By the way, we got some pupusas. If you never had a pupusa, you better have one. And those things are delicious. They're like really bad because you get addicted to them. And they're like 1,000 calories each, but and you can never eat one. You have to have a couple of them. So here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Boom. Let's go over our mission statement, everyone, okay? Let's repeat after me. Ready? 1, 2, 3. To build careers worth having, businesses worth owning, lives worth living, experiences worth giving, and legacies worth living. Okay, let's not forget our mission, guys. And our mission is to be the real estate company of choice for agents and their customers. Okay, not just the customer, but for you guys that are important to this brand as agents and customers. Okay. The values is God, family, and then business in that order. Okay, we'll never forget that. Here we go. Our beliefs: win-win, integrity,
Do the right thing.
customers,
Always come first.
commitment,
In all things.
communication,
Seek first to understand.
creativity,
Ideas before results.
teamwork,
Together everyone achieves more.
trust,
Starts with honesty.
equity,
Opportunities for all.
and success.
Results through people.
Excellent. So I want to think of one of you guys. Lashanda. Which of the Wallace beliefs like just pops right into you, like just stands out today?
Integrity.
Integrity, right? Always do the right thing. So when you read these things and you go over, try to connect with it. There's gonna be a different one that just comes to you at different times, and integrity is a good one. You always do the right thing. You have integrity first. Ladies, get some food. Feel free to get some food and then bring it over, okay? All right. Perspective. Ready? 1, 2, 3. A training, coaching, consulting, technology company, creating a culture and community for entrepreneurs around life. Okay? And our purpose is to be the place where entrepreneurs thrive. Don't they go hand in hand? Right. Here we go. All right, bucket feels. Who's got a bucket feel? Who's here wants to share some love for somebody else? Anybody?
Oh, I'll share some buckets.
Okay, there we go. We got a bucket
No, just want to say really congratulations, and I'm really proud of everybody, especially the girls. You guys know who you are that have been coming into the office every day, making those. Making those.
Should have went
phone
first.
calls.
You lose.
Making the phone calls, doing the work, getting the experience. We really see it, we really notice it, and we just appreciate you guys being so open to invite and engage with all the new people. And thank you just so much. It's been a breath of fresh air.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. Gary, you want to add anything else to it?
Well, yeah, I was going to say the energy of collaboration. I see a lot of agents working together. That's what those all your young agents that are like diving in, helping each other out, climbing those hills together. That's amazing.
Absolutely. Good. Any more bucket feels?
I want to fill everybody's bucket.
Okay.
Thank you for showing up for yourselves. Those of you that showed up to bowl, the team worked so hard. Amber, Nicole, Susie, Arlen, Gabe, Aurora, everybody that helps people, like Miss Helen. Shout out to Miss Helen. Every potluck she shows up, she cooks for us. She like, hey, where is she at? Miss Helen, you're like the mother of the office. We like love you.
Yes.
I'm like one showing up with frozen food, and you're like making homemade food.
Hey, we still got to put it in the microwave.
Thank you, Jacqueline, our compliance broker, our TP.
Yes.
So I want to fill everybody's bucket. Thank you for showing up for yourself, you guys. A lot of people, over 34% of agents have left the industry this year. So the fact that you're here standing strong and making it happen, I'm very proud of all of you. Okay, thank you guys.
Good. There we go. Okay, so we're moving on from bucket deals, and now we got birthdays in August. Anyone here sharing a August birthday? Aurora.
Claudia's in Italy, that's my girl.
Yes. You're like, I'm out.
Look at her
Well,
best life.
if you see any of these people around the office, make sure you wish them a very, very happy birthday, okay? If anyone was here, we'll make them stand up and sing happy birthday to them. But they're not. Okay, this week, what do we have going on this week? Blueprint by Sophia Chacon.
She's gonna
Today.
Same.
That's it.
Second, we have Miss Helen. You want to get like a quick minute, Miss Helen, about 1031 exchange? Okay, so she's eating. So what I'm gonna do? 1031 exchange, for, in my opinion, is something that every single realtor should know. She's bringing it on the commercial side of it, but it's something every single one should know. We can't just think that every client we're going to come across is a first-time buyer. We can't be thinking that every single seller we come across is just one homeowner that only owns one property. You got to come across people that own multiple properties, and they do want to sell those, and they want to know how they can shelter that money from taxes. You need to have this information. This is a very important tool. So make sure you're
That's like a
here.
non-negotiable tool.
Yeah, it's a must. This is like one of your tools that you have to know. And it's got to be this coming Thursday, right, Ms. Helen?
Yes, and how important it is, this is like the fourth time this month in all the different organizations I'm in, that 1031 exchange is something they're training.
Correct.
I have a question for you. What is it? What is the 1031 exchange? Does anybody know?
Exchanging land for like property. And it's a different process. You have to get in touch with a 1031 company, and you have to also be in touch with their accountant to be able to.
Yes. So as agents, you end up advising people on so many different things. And yeah, like Ashana said, so it's like you're kicking the can down the road and paying the taxes. Does that make sense? Like you're able to leverage your wealth to do it. And there's also the DST. That's a huge amazing. My friend's gonna use it on the property right now. Yeah, so it's a property. There's another. Just so you guys know, this is hopefully he touches on this. So if you come to the class, let's make sure we ask him. There's different types of 1031 exchanges. There's A, B, and C. There's different types. There's a Delaware statutory trust.
That's huge for your high net worth clients.
That is such a good
That
one.
want to manage property.
Yeah. So someone that doesn't want to sell, like I had an owner. So on a DST, for example, that helps you get more listings because you're able to tell an owner, listen, you can sell your home. Sometimes they don't want to sell it because they're sick of managing. They're getting older. You can tell them to put in a DST. And then they put, so my parents, that's where I'm going with them. They're going to sell, they're cash flowing $1,400 a month from a property. They're going to put half of their equity into a DST and still cash flow about $1,600 a month. And then they're going to cash out $150,000.
Now, just imagine having this conversation
And
with a client.
so imagine, like, I'm like, look, you don't have to manage your home. You're going to get more money, and now you can pocket
Stress-free.
Yes.
Yeah. So tell me they wouldn't hire you to list their home and potentially refer you more people if you had this information. Okay, so make sure you come. If you can, please register because Helen wants to have a head count, right, Ms. Helen?
Yes, we need it for our lunch sponsor because we don't want you to not have lunch, but at the same time, we don't
We
want
won't
you to
have
have
too little or too much of it, okay? So if you think you know attending this class, which again, everyone here should, make sure you register with Ms. Helen or Ms. Helen if you want to send out the research to them, so you guys can have a head count, okay? We also have Tech Thursday with Kirsten, which happens to be here today. So bring your laptop, make sure you're here to learn. She's always bringing lots and lots of values with regards to her smart plans and all this other stuff. And you want to add to it for Thursday?
Mainly just if anybody's noticed, your website on command is very completely different. They
Yes.
changed that whole thing. So if you want like to go through how to use that now and update it and all the new updates in there, I would definitely recommend come this Thursday because we're going to be going over that.
Excellent. Okay, good. See, that's another good class to have on Thursday.
And Kirsten has some services. She can do this for you. Okay, so come on Thursday and really leverage the technology. You guys, we're a technology company. If you're not learning in command, like it does all the heavy lifting for you. You put your contacts from your open house, it texts them, it emails them, it follows up for you. You don't have the bandwidth to do all those calls.
That thing is like an assistant, to be quite honest with you. It's part of your $70 monthly fee, so make the best of it, okay? Here we go. What do we have next too? We have Open House in a Box. Let me tell you, I've been a realtor for 21 years, and I attended that class a while ago, and I was like, man, my open house sucks. fireworks. To the way these ladies were like coming up with so many ideas. I'm like, I want to go to the open house and see all of this happening. So be here. They have tons of ideas on how to do marketing, how to prep the house, how to go from beginning to end, and so forth. Okay, even on tips, how to get people to sign in much easier than to just almost force someone to sign in. Okay, so next we have 2 classes for both. Anybody that's already signed up for it, congratulations on paying for yourself. If you haven't, if you're still in the fence, you're thinking about it, let's talk because it's something that you should be attending to. And we have a class coming up for Tuesday, August the 27th with our OP, and it's how to have an unstoppable mindset. Basically, quitting is not an option, right? That's what you need to have, so make sure you're here Tuesday the 27th. Who wants to sign up for one that hasn't signed up right now? Amber's ready to sign you guys up. Who's thinking about it? Who's thinking about it? Who had tons of value in the first class alone? The first class alone. I mean, we basically, off of that office, we had potential of $500,000 in commissions by just sending some text and just doing some of the activities that it was only like 5-10 minutes or so. Man, if we did this on a daily basis, hourly basis, how much production we could possibly have. Okay, so if you're thinking about it, Amber's ready to sign you guys up. Family reunion, the early get your ticket, the less expensive it is, and also book your room. So people tend to wait till the last minute. Next thing you know, they're paying like thousands of dollars just to get a room. Sometimes not even within the hotel that it's in, but within walking distance, or you still have to take an Uber. So the earlier you make plans to get it, get your ticket, pay for the room. Now you just got to get yourself there. Okay? New forms of business practices. You want to take a second to get the QR code. This is very important, guys. Sophia, you want to talk about this a little bit since you discovered this at like 2 in the morning today? Literally, like at 2 in the morning.
Okay, so I hope you come at 2 o'clock because I prepared from 11 p.m. to 4 a.m. to be prepared at 2 o'clock. So please come. This is an amazing resource. So, just like all of you, there's been so many changes. Like those of you that are new, most of you are new in the industry, and you guys are hearing there's so many changes and things are changing. But when you're new, you're like, what's changing? Like, how's this gonna affect me? So now you're going at 2. I'm gonna give you the resources and the handouts. And they broke it down very easily. CAR put out a website, and it's here. It's called smartzonecar.org. And if you go here, you'll take you there.
We'll take you there.
And it made it very easy. It tells you this is what you're supposed to hand your clients. It explains what does the NAR settlement mean to me? What does buyers need to know? What do the sellers need to know? It also gives you every single thing you need to know. Like if you're what form you're supposed to fill out to ask for compensation. What if the compensation they agree to pay you is different than what they're offering? Like the modification. You guys know they have to sign an open house sign-in sheet, right? And all those forms, like it goes over everything and it's in one place. So we're going to be going over a lot of that at 2 o'clock, okay? So make sure that you're prepared. Because if you don't know, what's the difference between an exclusive and a non-exclusive agreement now? And all the things, and how does this affect your sellers when they say how much do you charge and do I have to pay the buyer agent? How do you answer those questions? You know, so we have to be prepared because it's just so you know, if you're part of Tigard, today MLS was changed today, 13th.
Yeah.
The official change happens the 17th.
No more BAC.
No more,
Those
so
searches, you will no longer see a compensation for the buyer
So
side.
go in and change it and put concessions. If your client is giving concessions, you can go and do.
I'm going to show you guys.
Yeah, we'll get to it. We'll get to a minute, right? Thank you very much. So be here at 2. Also, make sure you get that QR code or get the website, okay? smartzonecar.org. Welcome home, the following members. Miguel Tomas didn't get to send a picture, but you guys will start seeing him around. April, Areli, Claudia, Tiffany, Olga, Nayeli, Chrissy, Antonio, and Terry Walker. Welcome to the April and Olga, and who else is here? That's
Olga?
It. I didn't make it. Yeah, just April and Olga. Welcome home. First transaction. Ready for first transactions? And we have Giselle Lugano. And producers. There we go. We get to give out some awards. 5th place, we have Liz Alago. Liz, certificate. Jose Gomez with 2 units. $750,000. He's like a ninja. You guys hardly see him, but when you see him, he's here to collect the check. Miguel Diaz, my boy. Congratulations, Miguel. 2 units, slightly over $1 million. Right, number 2, we got Rudy Carnilan. The next that I'm going to find out for a long time. 2 units at 141. And for number 1, drums. Ready? Let's go. 4.2 million, 4.29, so basically
How was that check,
4.3.
Mr.
Wow.
It's okay.
He's ready for another one, right? Good. Congratulations, Mr. Bernard. Can you get your certificate? You're here.
Oh, yeah.
For a year.
Yeah.
You guys, just so you know, this is such a blessing for Gabe. His check on that deal was the same as his
Retirement.
retirement for the military for 1 year.
Yay!
20 years and 19 days. 20 years and 19 days.
Those 19 days are important.
Yeah, 20 years and 19 days is pay.
Mr. Bernard, come and get your certificate. Come and get your certificate.
Take a picture with this is the social
Yes. Woo!
Bienvenido.
Congratulations, man. Sir. Awesome. Think it was from that. Let me get it. Thank you very much, Gabriel. Let's get another one. Okay, so now we're gonna go with the teams. We're gonna make sure I have them in order. Sorry, guys. So now we go with top producing team for the month of July. Drums, please. Ready? Here we go. The Gutierrez team. Woo! They're out there in the meeting, so we have their certificate right over here. As you know, I'll make sure I give it to them. And now we go to the next event, which is Top July's group. Drums, please. The Robles Realty Group, number 2. You guys come over, make sure you get your certificate. Okay, here we go. Put this on away.
Just a little bit, yeah.
It's okay, here we go. Alright, and here we go for number 1. And team drums, please. Ready, ladies and gentlemen, we have the Sundown Friends Crew. Woo! Come on over here. What do you guys do? Get over here.
And they're bringing their swag today too.
Yeah, look at that, sporting it too. That's nice. Thank you very much. Awesome. How does it feel?
Slight word.
Here we go. Certificate.
I like that
After
word.
the picture, we're gonna go ahead and get some
Say like.
words from. Okay, guys. Please share. How you guys keep being over here? Number 1, over and over and over, month after month.
Glory is all to God.
Yes, amen.
No, but it's been a struggle for us this year, but thank God we've still been blessed to come to work and provide for our clients and just continue just to move forward. But just gotta keep working. No matter what goes on in your life, just gotta keep going.
And we added a new member to the team, right, yesterday? Awesome. Steven?
New member to the team.
We're growing, yay.
So, the life got on pause for a little bit for us, but like I said, everybody goes through their own struggles and things. But at the end of the day, we still have to get up and provide. So,
for me, follow up. Follow up, I think, is the number one key for me in my business because I get referrals. I'm referral and review based. So following up with all my past clients or people that I've just met and not being afraid to have conversations that I do real estate. And yeah.
And someone really, really special is turning 1 on
Guys, like, I just
Already.
want everybody to know, like, I'm not okay. Like, I'm just not okay. Like, I'm a wreck. So, glory to God, and I thank Jesus for the strength and the peace. Yeah.
All right. Awesome. Keep showing up, guys. Congratulations. Show up every single day. There. Next we go. July's cappers. We have a capper for the month of July. Ready? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. He got his own hat. But we got it done for him. He's like, I want to get my own hat. Can I bring it? Sure. Not a problem. Miguel, we got it for you. And then he had I Love Real Estate right on the side of it. So, Miguel, when I see you.
Like, I don't like your hat, but my own.
Yeah. I'm going to bring my own. I don't want the Swami hats. All right, here we go next. Productivity minute. Coach Gabe, quick second.
Oh, absolutely. So, I'll do this. I'll share something.
Yes, please.
So, who all heard about getting 1% better every day?
Yes.
Everybody's heard that. Okay, so the question is how? So we all go to classes, we all go to seminars, we take all these notes and we don't do anything. So if you're in my top 25 skills of a top producer, I gave you some assignments after that. There was 25 things, I said do what with 3 of them. For those that don't remember, I said master 3. So that's the key for you. Just find one thing that you can master and add to your toolbox. That's that 1%. So if you do that over and over every day, you'll get better. And get an accountability partner. That way that accountability partner can ask you, what did you do today to become 1% better? If you do that and you start stacking those, by the end of the year, you'll have an amazing year. So who's going to commit to being 1% better every day?
Me for sure.
Love it.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Coach. There we go. We got the compliance minute. Woo! There we go.
Pay attention.
Yes.
Can I get on MLS from there?
Can I get a name in? What?
Can I get
Oh, the MLS thing?
Yeah.
That's bad, but yeah, I will definitely get there.
I don't think you have to go back.
No.
There we go.
No.
There.
No.
I want to go back.
No. To log into MLS.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Thank
Can
you.
you do it? Yeah.
Tech support.
I just want to show you guys, so the compensation all changed today. So I just want to show you what it looks like. So if you're putting in a listing, you do it correctly and in compliance, okay?
Or I can just pay you to do it, right?
What, she's a king out of the way.
Leverage.
Leverage.
So, make sure on your listings, in your listing contracts, we went over that last month, but it has the seller compensation is on the first page. You only put the seller's compensation there. Don't put, if they're gonna give 2% concessions, don't put 5%. Like I'm charging 3% for the listing, 2% concession. Don't put it all on that first page, 5%. I've seen some starting to come over like that. And then you're wanting to, if it's 5%, it's sellers paying 5%, yes, but we need to break it down in the listing. So in additional terms, write sellers willing to give 2% to concessions. Do not write compensation anywhere, okay? Just remember, concessions, okay? Let's just go to the listing. I'm just gonna go to someone's, let's just do. I'm gonna go to your page because we just changed it. Okay, so if you look at the listings now, where it says BAC, there's nothing there. But Gabe took this listing before the change. So the seller was paying 2%, but it's gone as of today. Okay, so now there's a box. I'll go back, but I just want to show you guys where it is in here. Concessions and offer is right here, and there's going to be a little drop-down menu. So it'll say yes or no. Is seller willing to give concessions? Yes or no? Click, have to check one of those, okay? And then we added down here, seller is offering 2% concession to buyers.
not compensation, and I'll show you guys when you go to edit the listing, what it says. Like, it warns you, so you shouldn't mess it up, but.
Especially if we get a warning.
It's so crazy, but.
Okay, so see how it says, no offers of compensation permitted, no offers of compensation permitted. So you can't write it in here, but you can offer concessions. The only way you can write a percentage in one of these boxes, or I would say in the private remarks only, is if on your listing there's that MLS form, you have to check a box on the additional MLS form that attaches to the RLA now that says seller is willing to offer a compensation. If the seller specifies what the compensation is, you can write it in. If they just say we're willing to give a compensation, you just have to say seller is willing to give a buyer concession. I'm sorry, compensate. The words are.
Yes.
I'm used to saying compensation, so it's so hard. Yeah, Brittany. Concession.
With the previous listings that we got with the old contract to the new contract, obviously the older ones have the breakdown of the compensation on there. Do we have to get it modified?
So there is a modification to our old listing agreements. That should be updated saying seller is offering 2% concession.
Okay.
Just simple as that. Yeah.
Oh, one other thing, on that check mark on top where you said it, you have to check yes or no.
Yes.
Concessions.
Yeah. Remember how we discussed, like, what if I have a seller that says, I'm willing to, but I don't want to put it on there? I would rather them ask. At what point, when do you put yes or no?
They have to agree on the RLA for you to put it on the MLS. So if they say I'm willing, but I don't want you putting it on the MLS, we can.
Right. So what would you check on there?
No.
You put no.
You have to put no.
Okay, so that's.
So you have to have that conversation with them, yeah. Like, hey, if
So
I'm gonna
it's
have to check no.
Yeah, no doubt. Because that opens up the gate to where you show the value of them giving it.
Mm-hmm.
Because it actually says yes or no.
Yes.
So if they say no, then Mr. Seller, then it's not going to show on the MLS that you actually want.
Yes. It won't. You have
So
to
you're
check
probably
the box.
not going to get much traction from the outside agents because the way we see it, or the way I see it, that's pretty much it's becoming.
But you're literally going to have to
commission
show
yes or
them.
no.
So they understand what you're talking about.
And just
I mean,
so
you guys
know
can
what
utilize at that time too. Like, I'm pretty sure at that point in time when you guys are doing your comparables, you're going to see days on market increase based off of agent or sellers not providing brokers compensation or whatever. So you guys can utilize that as a marketing tool on your listing agreements of showing them, hey,
like,
these are days on market increase based off of just this one area.
That's what we had a conversation. We did a Zoom to go over some stuff, and we were talking about that, how that needs to be part of when you do your CMA. That needs to be a topic where it's always like price. You know, these people have upgrades, you don't, blah, blah, whatever. It needs to be like, these ones aren't offering any concession. You know, that's the difference. Like, have that conversation with them.
However, right, aside from the MLS, and this is just, I know the answer to this because me and Esmeralda had a whole meeting on this with CR Legal and this whole thing, but are agents allowed to advertise the concession on their social media?
Yeah.
It's just everywhere except the MLS.
Except the MLS.
Understand this? So you can still market.
So like those funny memes, have you guys seen that one where it's like the grass has 3% in it?
Yeah.
It's like an aerial view of the home. Like that's extreme, obviously. But like you can advertise it. If it's on your social media, that's totally fine.
You can say compensation.
Yeah, put it in, yes.
When they get the keys, 3%.
So could you go to the agent one-line view? You know how when you pull up a group of homes and it has a percentage? I'm curious to see if it has concessions, yes or no, instead of the.
Oh, yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
Let me show you guys real quick before I get out of here. It's on the basics of your listing input. So it says seller concessions considered, yes or no is the drop down. That's where you're gonna find it. Gabe and I had to search for it. We were in there before the meeting. I'm like, where is it? Because you would think
Supervisors took a while,
you would
right?
think you would
What
find
did it
it
say?
in
What
like,
did it say?
right here. Seller willing to consider buyer concessions if requested in offer. That's what it says, but seller consider concessions, yes or no. Will seller consider them, yes or no? but it's on the very first screen, basics. It's not in Office MLS, which is where we're used to having, compensation put. So we had to search for it. It's kind of hidden on that first page when you're inputting. Okay, so you want me to go to, I'm just gonna do your listing, so we're good.
Search.
Do you want me to just search Elsinore
Yeah.
or something?
Yeah,
Like,
and,
okay.
then, and then put up that Agent Online and see if it has concessions, yes or no, where it used to have the
Oh, that's like
conversation.
on the,
Right.
on the menu thing, yeah.
Because having that conversation with your clients on, hey, this is what the average, you used to be commissioning every year.
It is,
This is
yeah.
what the average concessions are. This is very.
Oh my god, that is cool. That is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see.
You're like, instance one. You know what I would agree to do is
So they haven't made that adjustment yet?
No.
They haven't made that adjustment yet,
No,
It doesn't come out
it
there.
doesn't come up. And the buyer commission is gone.
Yeah. So it should be concessions right there.
What is BAC?
BAC, buyer agent,
Right,
buyer,
right.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying, so they have it there.
They
but-
have it there, but they haven't put concession,
Yeah.
or yes or no,
Oh,
yeah.
So that's going to be a question that they're going to get a lot of. So I'm expecting.
And like,
There's still gonna be so
this
many
is brand
changes.
new today. I mean, it just happened today. So if you have an active listing, make sure you're updating it accordingly. It's super simple, but just be prepared for that, guys. And the 17th is when all of our forms take effect. So the open house forms, Sophia's going to talk about later at the other class, having those open house checklists. When you have those, you have to have all those starting then. So open houses this weekend, you need to have them.
They don't want to sign. There's a door.
Yeah. Okay.
That's it.
And we just have to be careful. We don't know who's going to go in there. And from my experience, unfortunately, it's going to get a little more cutthroat. The violations I've seen on agents are from other agents turning them in. It's usually not the consumer or buyer. So it's usually another agent. So, you have an open house and an agent comes in and you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, you might get in
They're
trouble.
struggling in their business.
Okay.
They're shame on you.
That's it. That's all I got for you.
Awesome.
And I'm sure Jackie will be okay, so now we'll back to you. Hang with me. Okay, there we go. Okay, Tech Minute. Woo-hoo.
Alright, so I know I kind of already mentioned before one of the updates with the website and command, but if you were not at the last class I did last month, just so you guys are aware, or if you've been on command, there has been a lot of updates. So I've been getting a lot of, hearing there's a lot of questions regarding smart plans, things like that. I am going to re-go over the smart plans at this class on Thursday, just so you guys are aware, but please keep that in mind. Your command is looking very different. There's been a lot of small changes, a lot of large changes. So those classes are definitely where you're going to get walkthroughs of all those changes and things like that. Now, I do also understand you guys are very busy and maybe don't have time to either come to these classes or do these certain things, especially when it comes to smart plans, because with the smart plan update, you are having to redo your smart plans that you already have in place. So you do also have the option to reach out to me and pay me to do it for you if you would like to take that route instead. Like I said, I know it's really common with the smart plans. Because like I said, even all your guys' old ones, if you go to edit them, you're gonna see them say legacy smart plan, and now you can't change them at all. So in those certain aspects, I completely understand, we want to be out there with our clients doing open houses, and then with all the other new rules, I get it's a lot to add tech on top of it. So you do have that secondary option if you are unable to, come in and do those things. I do have a menu posted here. There's handouts in the back. If there's anything you don't see on the menu that you would like, just ask me, because I do also do additional items as well we can always add. But yeah, just hope to see you all on Thursday for any updates, or like I said, feel free to reach out to me personally. All my contact info is on that sheet, as well as my calendars on my QR code backed by Amber.
How about your notary services for their clients?
Yeah, I am also a mobile notary, so I do mobile notaries 7 days a week. And I do after hours, weekends. So if you guys do ever need notaries, I'm happy to take care of those. I do also, if I'm ever in the office, I do special notary deals. You'll see me posting on Facebook and stuff. There are certain days where I'll post up at coffee shops, or I'll be here, and I'll do special pricing deals those days as well. So if you guys do ever need any of those notary services, you can always reach out to me as well.
Awesome, thank you. Okay, we have a special guest. We have Eric Gilman, aka the Knife Man with Shark Retention. Come on over here, my man. Oh, cool. Is it?
Alright, what do you like most about our gifts, man? You've been using them for many years. What were you telling me before the meeting?
I love the fact that, when they're not at Shark, they call you guys go out and take care of the client, and the client just like, oh, I just have my, knives resharpened, and it's just a conversation to have, hey, how the knife's going, and blah, blah, blah. So it's a great, great gift that it's in front of them on a daily basis.
Love it. That's what we're here to do, friends. So I'm Eric, I'm the sharpest guy you know. Been doing this for almost 20 years, and what our team specializes in is we keep you top of mind forever. That is the name of the game. That's why we prospect, that's why we lead generate, we send emails, we send flyers, right? Because you want people to remember you at the all-important time when it comes to what, buy, sell, or invest. Yes or yes?
Yes.
Despite all that, according to NAR, 87% of people said they would use the same agent again, right? They shook your hand and said, I appreciate you coming over, you stayed late, you pet my dog, you play with my kids, I'll call you. What percentage of people use the same agent just 3 years later? Nope. Guess again. 8.
8%,
Yeah, it'd be nice. 44, I'd be out of business. 9 out of 10 people say they would use you again. 1 out of 10 people actually do. Why? Why?
Out of sight of mind.
Simply that. So what we do is we take a first-class, high-quality product and we help you put a system in place. Show of hands who's ever purchased a piece of Cutco, give one out as a gift. Keep your hands up. Look around the room. Look around the room, new people. Look at all the beautiful and intelligent people with their hands up right now. Check it. Keep your hand up if you've owned it more than 5 years. 10? 20? Point is this, my friends. 90% of gifts, wine, champagne, gift cards, gift baskets. I like champagne, I like wine. Where do they all end up though?
The trash.
Eat, drink, forgot about. So you ever heard of Cutco? First class in kitchen product. The company's been around since 1949. That's 75 years, all 100% American made. Woo! Yeah. Back like you were saying, a forever guarantee. So the whole idea is giving them something of high quality that lasts, being engraved with your name, your tagline, your logo. You stick that, boom, in the most trafficked room in the house, which is what? Bed, kitchen, right? God, you must sleep, right? Because they're engraved, it means they're 100% tax deductible. You write off the entire cost of the gift, just like you write off pads of paper, pens, or t-shirts, or anything like that, because it's a business gift for marketing, advertising. And then the last thing is we were talking about is this is a system, right? If you're running around town every single month trying to customize gift basket or figure out what type of cool toys they like, what type of Home Depot gift card you should get, frankly, you're wasting your time. Your time is better spent lead generating, prospecting, building relationships. So what we do, we ship you out some gifts to have on hand for the year. Think of it like business cards, right? They sit in your office, they never go bad, they never expire. You grab one, you give it to them, they love it, and you're done. Every gift comes with a letter, tells them all about it. There's a gift-giving script that tells them, hey, this is Cutco, it's high quality. This is Arlen, the first piece of Cutco we're giving you. We're looking forward to building up your set over time, simply by allowing us to help with your friends and family in real estate. Look, I'll wrap up by saying these last couple of things is just how is the way you're appreciating your clients representing the lifetime relationship that you plan on having with them. So the way it works, we ship you out some gifts to have on hand. We bill it over 6 months, automatically interest-free. So if you need 6, get 6. If you need 60, get 60. It doesn't matter. We ship you everything at once, and we bill it over a couple months. I'm going to pass a couple of gifts around here. Last things, number 1, first and foremost, safety first. Please don't touch the blades. All right? So was a guy.
Sharp.
We were on the Discovery Channel for being the world's sharpest knife. Don't be that guy. It's always a guy. Bandits are sold separately. All right. If you have one on you, pull out a card. stick one in the box. Any card will do, just either box is fine. And then the last thing, I've got all the gifts set up in the back over here. I always love to reward people for taking action on things they know they might want to do eventually anyway. So anyone places an order on here at the meeting, in addition to any quantity discount, I'm going to buy you a free Cutco knife for your own home or office, because the only thing better than Cutco is free Cutco. So stick your cards in the box. If you know you need to order it, you got sheets in front of you, I'll be in the back. And I just really appreciate the opportunity to be part of this office and in your area. So thank you, Arlen, and have a super sharp rest of your day.
Thank you very much, sir.
That way, take a card in if you got one.
Here we go. Escrow minute. Is Marjorie here? You have a business card? Yes. Oh, the second one? No, put you. One each out. Fair is fair. Integrity, right? I'll do the right thing. One of you guys can get called. She got me? Okay, good. Everardo made it too, by the way. Everardo gave me a call and says, hey, I'm bringing some cevichitos.
Oh.
Yeah, there we go. So, hey, you already know he's like, don't eat too much because I'm bringing some ceviche. I'm like, all right, I'll put this plate to the side.
I know, so now we gotta get.
I was like this. Okay, I'll put it to the side. Mark is in the house.
Good morning. So, just a quick tip. I'm seeing a lot of files where our sellers are out of the country or out of state. So, if they are going away during the transaction, let me know up front. Let me know as soon as you can, because if they are out of the country, they will have to sign their documents, especially the grantee, with a U.S. embassy. Okay? So, and if they are using a power of attorney, we have to get a special power of attorney, not just a general power of attorney. So I've had 2 files where my seller was in Bahamas, they needed to go to the U.S. Embassy, and then I have one now where they provided me with a general power of attorney. In real estate, we cannot accept a general power of attorney, it has to be a special power of attorney, which I can prepare for them. But if I know that up front, then I can help get those documents ready for them to sign ahead of time. Okay? Any questions? Please write in Margie with Lago Escrow on your purchase contract. I know as a buyer's agent, they might counter you, but it's not, we should just ask. Okay? And most of the time, the seller may not even counter it, or the listing agent may not counter it. They may just go, okay, let's use Lago Escrow.
Yes.
All right?
Okay, good. Any questions in escrow, guys? For the escrow officer? No? Good.
Get those listings, y'all.
Yes,
You can work on
thank
marketing.
you.
Yes.
And for next sheet, if they're in need of any next sheet, how do they get a hold of you?
Yes, so if you need a net sheet, email me, call me. Just provide me with the property address, the estimated sales price, an estimate of how much they owe on their current mortgage. If they're getting a credit to the buyer, the commission, standard stuff, home warranty, if there's termite, and then the rest. Okay. Oh, and there's a homeowners association. Let me know. And this is just an estimate. So as long as I have at least the sales price, the commission split, and their current principal balance, and if there's a HOA, then I'll take care of adding the rest for the title, escrow fees, and the home warranty, termite, and HD. And you can just email me, call me, give me that information, let me know how soon you need it, and I'll prepare that net sheet for you.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
OP, broker minute. Oh, yes. I got something to say. I got time today.
I got all day, y'all. You guys, I'm really excited to just with my OP and broker hat on. I just wanted to say that from on the broker side, I want you to understand that and really understand the responsibility that comes from having your files, from understanding your files yourself from A to Z. Okay? What's happening is that our agents are getting an escrow and then they are new, so then they give it to their TC. but you're really doing yourself a disservice because if your TC is not available and if your client has a question, what's happening? One of the things that I spoke about at Deals and Heels that I wanted to share with everyone is that I noticed that my referral business was super high when I was going in person to go over disclosure to the clients. Remember? We talked about that? And when DocuSign came into effect and you have your TC just send the disclosures because it's easier, you're robbing yourself of the opportunity to connect and go deeper with them and ask for referrals and reviews. So show up and have those appointments and learn. Even if I love leverage and I will hire I'm gonna hire Kirsten to do my command like today, let's go. And I will hire people to do the work for me, but I first have to understand that it's social game. Because you're the fiduciary, they're not legally liable, you are. They're hiring you, they're paying you, they're paying a lot of money. It's like, think about it, think of what 2% of $600,000 is, that's $12,000. Think of what 3% of $600,000, that's $18,000. And you don't have time to go to their house and go over disclosure, think about that. So I love leverage, but I think that if you can go in person and provide that extra service, that's what's going to differentiate you from the competition in this market that we're in. That's what I'm doing. I'm personally going and meeting with my clients in person, showing up with something, talking to them, building relationships, asking for reviews, asking for referrals, and ask for reviews while you're in there. Because if you call them later or bring it to death, they're less likely to write it to you after the transaction closed. But if you're there and say, hey, do you like my service? Do you mind? Let me show you what we have to serve review while you're there. I got to 400 reviews on my Yelp. That translated to 21 transactions from Yelp over a 2-year period. It was worth it, but I went to their home. So that's what I'm doing to really deepen my relations, and I recommend I want this whole office to go to that. Just say, because think about it, you're willing to stand at an open house for 4 hours on a Saturday to hope to build a relationship, right? Why go wider when you can go deeper? You already have these relationships, they already trusted you, they're already doing business with you. So is it worth your time to spend an hour and a half driving there, being there 30 minutes and driving back home? Yes, that's a very good use of your time, and that counts for lead generation. You're like, hey, who else do you know? So I told the ladies, I said, I want the entire office to have that mindset to see let's see how many referrals we can generate from now to the end of the year by you going deeper in those relationships. It makes no sense that you're looking for strangers on the weekends when people that know you, like you, and trust you, and already did business with you are not hearing from you or not seeing you again. Okay? So that's what my broker minute is. Let's do it. And how many of you want a transaction so you can do that with? You know? Go in person and get those reviews and referrals. Okay? All right, guys. Thank you.
Awesome. And with that, thank you for attending today's meeting. Hope you learned something. Be here at 2 for Sophia's class. The ladies are really strangers. Other than that, let's enjoy round 2. Yeah. Round 2. Round 2 it is. Enjoy. Woo! Yes. Section time.
I was good. I was like, now I'm talking another thing again. I guess.
No, it's okay. It's a little bit of space. Because I'm ready to move to the side.
Well, yeah, can you just move that way and we'll be good.
Let's do that way. Get something to move that
It's years of relationships. So about that. I'll be back.